Okay. Alright, so B1. Press the button, jump over, nice. Press the button, jump over, nice. Press the button first, so that the elevator has some time. Or not, I guess. Throw the robot over. Alright, go on the platform. Laser, this is a good pattern. Wait for the laser to finish, walk through, nice. Jump the dude. Button. It's all pretty straightforward, right? Use basic attacks. Make sure your basic attacks are not on one of the keys, not on ASDZX. Otherwise, it's gonna interact. Throw over, press the button, jump. Okay, Steam. Robot doesn't matter here, just throw the robot in. Right, so I'm holding right, I'm holding left here. Wait until the left one goes first. Alright, and then just go in, slide, slide, slide. Slide, slide, slide. Stay in between here. Okay, slide, slide, slide. Go, 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 go. Basically, I'm just letting the speed of the treadmill go here. And just tapping left a little bit to slow down. And then hold the right. And then you're through. Does that make sense? So you just tap left to slow down. You only use the right arrow if you are very confident and you want to speed up your process. Never hold the right one for like even more than half a second. Teach reverse steam. Reverse steam is never necessary in my opinion. Not even in season 1 and 2. Reverse steam, I think, is unnecessary risk. Top lasers are easier and safer, in my opinion. It's a little bit longer, but it's easier and safer. I don't think it's ever worth the risk to do reverse steam. He died another 15 times in 2 minutes. Well, just clip what I just did and look at that back over and over. Look at the timing of the steam, and look at when I go through the steam. And try to copy that. I'm hella faded. What up, Zelpix? Woo! He died every time to try to pass the laser. Oh. Maybe it's practice then, I guess. Oh, that's an unlucky timing. Gotta wait for the platform. How many stages are there? Well, the quest is to get to B4, so I think there's 2 more after this. Make sure you grab the dude here and then go down with it. Otherwise, it's gonna be like stuck up there. I think you can jump, teleport it down with A, but this is the easier way to do it, of course. Jump, throw. You can just walk past these guys. They don't really do much. Whee! Cubby. Is there any incentive doing season 1 and 2? Yes, if you do season 1 and 2, if you complete everything, if you want to get the Skyroid, otherwise you can't buy Skyroid. La 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 la. Also, once you complete at least the first like regular jump quest of season 1, you can start farming in B3, which is very fast. It's pretty surprising how many people struggle with season 3 jump quest. Imagine if everyone had to do season 1 and 2. Yeah, it's actually really crazy. A lot of people got stuck here too. You obviously hit the grid here. I don't know, some people got stuck here, so press up, open up the button, through the portal. Yep, almost got me killed. Thank you, Kanaskill. Wait for the dude to get down here. A lot of these robot dudes you can just skip, just walk past them. Another 12 deaths. Did you do what I advised you to do? Or do you just like keep throwing your head into it, hoping that one of these days you're gonna get like a different outcome? It's just way too hard. Well, it's not objectively hard, right? Because I just breezed past it, so it's not objectively hard. It's hard for you. So try to also analyze what makes it harder for you, and how can you alleviate that level of difficulty from yourself. Like, what is there something that makes it harder for you that you can maybe find a way around? Is it patience? Is it just the inside itself, figuring out which steam hits first and what the right time to go is? Are you just not good at that part? Find out what you are doing that makes it harder, and then try to look at the video to see if there's support there that can help you, so you can depend on that instead of how you're doing it. If you can't easily do the steam, it's going to be Monka S when you got to go from B4 to B1 again. Yeah. Boop. You just throw them up there, then jump off, jump to the top here, and then jump off. That's it. Don't need to do anything, any crazy shenanigans. I wouldn't use the teleporter here. You can use the teleporter there, but I wouldn't do that because you need it right here. Here I let myself get hit because it just pushes you forward and makes it all easier. Teleport the dude up there. Make her jump, it's fine. Here, make sure you land in the middle and you hold the right arrow so you, when you're jumping down, you just throw her into the ceiling there and then she'll just fall down there. Can't find the friction. No checkpoints? I don't even know if there are checkpoints. What up, doof? Easy though. If you want the Scardor, you have to do season 1 and 2 completely. But that doesn't mean like do a jump quest in those seasons. That means do the whole storyline and everything connected to it and all the mini quests. He's doing the jump quest for people subscribing. There was a huge amount of people that subscribed. He's doing the jump quest for people subscribing? Wait, what? I don't even know what you mean exactly. So you kill that, you go through, and then you just go back to pick up the android, because, you know, spikes might kill you, but the android doesn't care. Pick it up, go through, whoop. You went on their accounts and did it for them? Wait, what? That's account sharing. That's against the terms of service. You can't do that. Okay. It's completely given up on caring about anything, I guess. You final test to in. Hey, someone's here. In history and Thursday, kind of stressed, but after Thursday, you never have to learn history again. Fuck yeah, dude. I told you guys before, my very final test on history, I got 18%, which was very impressive considering I didn't have the answer to anything. 68 deaths on B1 so far. Okay, so obviously what you're doing is not working. So you gotta find a different approach. You gotta stop what you're doing and find a different approach, because just throwing bodies at it, this is not like the American Railroad. Just throwing Chinese bodies at it, or like slave bodies at it, isn't gonna like fix it eventually. You're gonna have to take a different approach because you're not getting there. It's just gonna frustrate you, and it's gonna make you feel like you should be making progress, which you're not. You gotta go back to the drawing board, find a different approach. So he actually did that. So if people subbed, he went on their account and did it for them. That's taking carries to a whole nother level. That's not just like carrying people. That's also breaking the terms of service. And it's hilarious. Like if there was a way to like, if people sub, they could like click follow and you could just like drag them through the jump quest. I might do that, but which is also like a carry, I guess. But I guess I might do that just to like sell out hardcore to get a little bit of money. But like I'm not gonna break I'm not gonna break TOS to get some subs. I guess he has nothing to lose there because he can be part of the Beam Brigade anyway. And he doesn't care about TOS, honestly. Obviously. How do you get to the point where you can farm B3? You gotta do at least one complete Woindroid save in Season 1. No, and you can't farm Season 3, no. No, you don't have to complete Season 1. Season 1 is like a whole bunch of things you have to rescue. Completing Season 1 is rescuing like 8 different Woindroids and doing a bunch of little quests in between as well. You only have to do one Woindroid save, and then you can start investigating B3. 35,999 says 35,997 straight. 99.7. That's not how you say words. The numbers. Can I just do Season 3 questline and Season 3 jump quest and get the Season 3 Android? Yes, but the Android doesn't do anything unless you have a heart to go with it. And you won't be able to buy the Android and the heart from both from the Season 3 shop. You won't have enough currency for that. Yeah, Kishin apparently does 2 lines of damage now. Nobody really knows where it came from or what's going on. There's just a whole bunch of question marks around it. I'm not sure either. You got to B1 with Aster, but couldn't enter the portal, so I relog, and now you have to do it all again. You couldn't enter the portal? I've heard of people as well who have cleared Aster, or have cleared like Season 1 and 2 stuff. And even though Ghibli said that apparently progress was reset, it appears that people who have completed Season 1 before are unable to, when they save Aster, are unable to continue after that. Like, she doesn't pop up in the hideout with the option to go do investigation and all of that stuff, so there might have to be a fix for that specifically as well. Splitstis! Who needs a hero? I already have a level 230, dude. But I'd probably go for 235. It's really beneficial to speed up the dailies and to start getting more arcane power. Season 1 jump quest is the same bug as before, only 1 person per channel to go in, so you have to wait. Really? Oh, I didn't have that problem with any of the characters that I did it with. Maybe there's more and more people doing the Season 1 stuff now because they've finally gotten through the Season 3 shit show. Kishin one-shots now, cool. Yeah, it's cool, I guess. I gave up over 80 deaths on B1, fuck this. Brandon, take a deep breath. Look at the clip. Look at what you're doing differently than what I'm doing. Try to analyze what's going on. You're not helping yourself this way. You're just making yourself frustrated. And you're putting time in and you're getting nothing back from it. It might feel like a detour, but sometimes it's better to take a step back and slow down. And also, what? I didn't read, sorry. Oh, I need to kill those dudes. Okay. Where did you Season 1 at? You gotta leave the hideout, and then you'll get a different pop-up in the Woindroid stuff here to go to the Season 1 version of the hideout, and then you can start it there. The bastard on B4 has been my demise. The bastard on B4. Which bastard on B4? Big Mech at the start. Big Mech at the start at B4. Yeah, you just jump past it. You get to the top of the rope and you just jump to the left and you land on the thing. You just completely ignore him. is basically tricking you into trying to attack him. Yeah. You didn't try that one yet. System shutdown in progress. Oh yeah, okay. I guess we'll just complete season 3 on this guy here, so we can start doing dailies on 6 million characters eventually. Oh, I should be actually very fast on this guy, right? Because Kishin. Should be a path to the control room somewhere around here. Dude, you told me to kill robots first, man. Prioritize. Okay, I need to talk to you guys about that line. I will remember before I forget. Do you guys feel like that's a little bit tautological? Can't you only forget things if you have remembered them before? How are you facing the left? There's no... You can keep going without killing them? Oh, like in the other quest as well? There's another quest where you have to... The first quest, you have to kill a bunch of dudes? You could just go to the thing without killing these? Oh, that saves a lot of time. That kind of seems like a bug too. I don't know how I feel about doing that. This is really running into a gray area where it's like... Technically, it seems unintended, right? But on the other hand, there's so much shit going on with all of this content that's buggy and slowing us down so much. But I wonder if it's like slippery slopey to be like, we'll just take a small L at the expense of the game because we're taking so many L's. Or like take a W at the expense of the game because we're taking so many L's because of the game. Like I've also wasted like half an hour with... Or more than half an hour with Lotus today because the boss fight is just broken. Which that's not fair to me either. But then to say like, I'm just going to do the opposite back, doesn't that make you just as bad as the game? And then, yeah. So we're not doing that. Okay, it's pretty clear. Try to reason it out logically. It turns out that it's dumb as fuck to do it, so we're not doing it. There we go. Reason it out. What am I supposed to do after I save Sky? It won't let me go through the portal. I think that's happened to some people before, no? I think that means you have to redo it. Isn't that... Oh, way at the end? Yeah. There, in the Aspire tab, there's an extra quest there. You click that, and then you go through the dialogue, and then you go through the portal, and then it works. I mean, I had that too. I was there. I tried to press through the portal. It didn't work. So... What is your option? Your only thing, really, that you can check is you can check if there's anything else you can do in that map, right? The only thing you can do is check your event tab, your quest tab. So that from now on, try to have that as your like natural response to try for next time. Because I don't know if you've ever done the what is it? Oh yeah, the emblem, the Explorer emblem quest line. You have to go like into your quest tab, you have to go into your light bulb tab, you have to go into your into the book in your inventory, you have to like go into a light bulb over your head. There's always somewhere there's something to click. you gotta try to exploit all of your options, and then eventually you'll probably find where you can continue to the next thing. But it's never intuitive, but it's somewhere, you know. Goodbye UK. Yep. Where am I moving? No, I'm in Belgium, and I'm staying in Belgium, but the UK left the EU yesterday. Or like at midnight. They're finally doing it. They're basically on an 11 They now have 11 months to basically negotiate all of their deals. If they can't negotiate their deals, it'll basically be a no-deal Brexit, but they're like exiting fully. But we'll know in 11 months if it's like no-dealy or if it's... Yeah, I too like fights where the information menu of the previous map is still on my screen, yeah. Thanks. 30 coins a day is stupid. It's pretty low. It requires you to at least do it for 10 days, only to get 1 5 attack buff on a character extra. The dailies are pretty fast though. Alright, anyone else stuck with anything? I don't know if I want to make the clip specifically for... I'll just do everything on this character right now. I don't want to specifically make the make a clip for every single part of the Woindroid stuff for Season 3. Everyone could do the first 2 quests, right? The running in, the killing the robots. It's whatever. It's big fucking memes. I'll just clip all of this. Oh, the problem is though that with the audio it might get like muted. Does anyone know if VODs get muted while the stream is still up? Or does the stream have to be completely down first before VODs can get muted? Because VODs are technically already up. And if it gets muted while I'm like explaining things, at least I guess you can still see it. And I could just put some extra music under a muted VOD still. Do 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 do.
You know I'm back, like I never left. Another sprint, another step, another day, another breath. Been chasing dreams,
Boom.
but I never slept.
Alright, that's all 4 of the buttons. That takes me back here. And then you just hold down the NPC chat the whole time through here. Seems to run Jumpquest to take me around 8 hours to finish. Not a big deal. 8 hours down. Well, no, if something goes wrong, I'll just use the VOD, but just mute all the audio and just talk over it. And then I can put any song I want in the background. Ooh. Start again. What up, Yellow? If you complete Season 3 and you don't do Season 1 and 2, you'll have nothing that's worth getting. Because you can either get a heart without a Woindroid or a Woindroid without a heart. And both of them are useless without the other one. If you complete Season 3, we want to get any Woindroid by doing extra dailies from the Season 3 shop with the memory chips. And then you want to do at least 1 jump quest and start Season 1, which you do after you leave the hideout and enter the Season 1 hideout. And then at least save the asteroid. And then you can start investigating and go to B3, and then you can farm coins very quickly there. With a Fury Totem, you can speed that up, of course, and with some extra drop rate. And then you'll be able to give drop, lol. And then you'll be able to buy the Woindroid Heart from the Season 1 and 2 shop. And then fuse them together and use them. It's still rewarding? Oh, for sure, it's best in slot. There's a lot of stuff that take 8 hours or more to get, and they aren't as rewarding as a heart. Not only is the heart very rewarding, it's highest tier potential. Well, not highest tier, I guess, technically, but it's high tier potential. And it is one of the cheaper items to cube. Hold down that NPC chat. Alright, so now we are saving Scardor. You can't see him, but he's there, trust me. So yeah, again, for this one, you don't have to worry about the sky at all. Just climb to the top, whoop, jump off, good. It is up for grabs. So yeah, you should have Scardor behind you. Sometimes you even get the other one, you get the Alluroroid behind you. I know for a fact that this has worked for me already, like when you don't have him at all. that you can just keep going. And then I think at B3 or something, I think at the next floor, he suddenly just pops up behind you and everything works fine. Sometimes the B3 door malfunctions and you might have to leave and restart. I've had to do that once. Yeah, it's not an exact science. We're having to work with all of the problems we have. We don't want to be fair. Skyroid not appearing is a bug. If you relog, it'll be fixed. Oh, I went too slow there. That's interesting. I've never been hit by that laser before. Do we start all the way from the beginning? Oh no, that's a checkpoint there. And now Skyward should appear behind us when we get to B3. At least that's what happened all the last time. Yeah, see, there it is. Cool. Do I get this double standard, or are you missing something? Yeah, I think you're missing something because I don't understand what you mean at all. Did these guys do damage? Not really, huh? I don't even know why these guys are in this jump quest. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know what you mean, but I think that's probably what you're missing, is that it's really whatever. Like, this jump quest isn't harder or something with the robot. So therefore it's not really like a bug or abusing anything by not having the robot with you. It's still like as hard. For me it's exactly as hard with or without the robot, so there's like, it's not really a bug, or it's not really any abuse, because it's the same level of difficulty. It's just like a few more buttons extra to press to like throw them around sometime, but that's it. And the only thing I'm gonna do is like waste my own time because the game doesn't properly load. But it's not even a noticeable level of difference of difficulty, you know. It's like the one teleport and the one jump and the one throw. It's like, I'm gonna be doing this on like 30 characters, so I'm gonna run into whatever it is. I'm seeing all of this on a curve, on like an average of doing it on a bunch of different characters. If you look at the overall, it's not making any difference whatsoever, not having him with me once or twice. And the reason that it's not double standard is because I'm not trying to trigger it from happening at all, right? It's just something that happens sometimes that makes it fundamentally different than trying to force something to happen. We wait for the steam. We gotta wait the next timer again. Oh, I actually accidentally threw him off, but that's fine. We gotta wait anyway. More importantly, let me into B1. B1. On the way back or on the way out? You got gifted sub a few days ago. It's true. You did. Bolt action, I think. Tired of DCing. Oh yeah, I'm actually on 2.5 gigs of RAM as well. I probably should have fixed that before I went before I went and did this. Oh, I just threw that robot into the door. I bet he's not gonna like me for that. You were given a sub to a streamer while you were asleep, not watching the stream? Yeah, it's sometimes tricky. Sometimes I don't know what they do. Feels like they just give subs. Like, what happens if somebody gives like 500 subs to someone that only has 50 viewers? Like, who gets those? Do just like followers get them at that point? I don't even know. Is this no spaghetti? Well, I mean, spaghetti would be the Italian. This is the Chinese spaghetti, which is a lo mein. Oh yeah, this B1? Are you stuck from this B1? B1 in season 1. Oh, I see. Is that a new sub emote? It is. Hold left. Oh, this one is behind, so we can just keep going. Hold the right, hold the left, hold the left. Hold the left, zoom through, zoom through, zoom through, zoom through, zoom through, and hold. Left, 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 and zoom through, zoom through, zoom through. Wait, this one, these are alternating now. Next time we can go. Yep, this one's fine. Alright. We can go after this one. You could pass this one, honestly. Wait for these to synchronize. One more time. And hold right. There we go. Throw the robot because he likes it. Whee! Your Scardor actually gives +6 attack instead of 5 if you throw him around a lot. Also, that's a total lie. Is it the most recently viewed? It the most recently or something? Yeah, I guess so. Are you hyped that about Maple Reforge? I don't know what that is. Is it like is that the Facebook game coming back? Alright, we did all of this. And now Aspire blows up. And Spencer pressed the big button. Remember, we pressed all the buttons for the self-destruct mode. We click here, and we go for Sacrifice. You go through that storyline. Now you can go through the portal. And now Sky is basically talking about the giant pile of robots. And how Spencer is actually not dead! And basically the robots, even though they were going to go evil and destroy the world, Spencer did try to save them before that all of that happened. Before they got infected with the bad juju. So they saved Spencer by piling on top of him and saving him from the blast. Obviously Spencer is in a less than perfect condition. So now we are going to rebuild Spencer because we have the technology. So we get our spider familiar out. Wait, is it literally called We Have the Technology? Oh, it literally is called We Have the Technology. Oh no, okay. I like the RoboCop reference. Talk to Phoebe, go to the forest, yes. So this is where we're getting the drops. The drops are going to be dropping from, specifically from different mobs. So I would say the easiest is to just go to the third map here. Because that has, I think, a better mix of the two types of monsters that you want to get the drops from. These nuts. And because you guys are all kanas, just put down your summons. And, you know, just clear the whole map. Just, you know, just do normal kana things. Actually, maybe this one has a little bit too many of the screws and not enough of the cogs. But, you know, maybe map 2 has the best balance, and it's like the balance between, like map 2 being the balance between 1 and 3. 1 being a little bit cog heavy. We'll see once we do a rotation of looting So we can see if there's a significant difference in which drop drops here. And survive the turns. Yeah, it's a little heavier on the screws than on the cogs, but it's not too big of a difference, honestly. Yeah, so this takes a little bit longer with other characters. You can use a Fury Totem here to speed it up. Which wouldn't necessarily be a waste either, because you could use the Fury Totem after that. After you did Season 1 to start farming with it in B3. And then finish farming for the coins there all completely. Who would play Kana? I mean, over 50% of the community. Daughters. These nights. Alright, we're at 80. So when you're going back, it's pretty easy because you get put onto the portal that you want to go back through. This map has way more of the little cogs comparatively, so we'll finish the last 20 cogs here very quickly. So maybe map 2 might have been a better choice, like a better balance between the drops. It's not too bad though. Look, we only need 3 more. And we're done, so cool. Go back through the portal. Put our snail away to save the time. Do you think this will be last year's Woindroid event? No, I don't think so. Why? Because in the patch notes they said that after this time the event comes out, they are going to be removing all of the chips and all of the coins, which leads me to believe that they are going to bring it back, and they don't want to give people an unfair advantage of having a lot of items from the previous year. So that to me indicates that it's going to come back at some point. Does that mean that there are any plans already as to when to do that? Or no, but this time it took 2 years to come back as well. Is my character's mouth open? What the fuck? How bad is Jumpquest? I don't think it's bad at all. I'll be uploading the whole thing here, the whole Season 3 thing. I guess I cut out the first 2 quests because it's basically just walk in and yeah. Getting to the Jumpquest part is like what most of the people are struggling with. And doing that. And then everything that comes after. So I might upload just the Jumpquest and then maybe the whole thing, I guess. I don't know if my character's in. To be human. Yeah, I'm skipping through this shit though. I'm just holding NPC chat. So I should probably edit it, huh? That'll take work, and that'll also make the upload come in later. I'll think about it. What is it with people AFKing? I've only had 2 proper runs. Yeah, people AFKing in B2 are ruining, or in B3 are ruining their own and other people's runs.